The pickup truck community is amazed at the new Maverick with its affordable price, excellent fuel economy, and SUV-like ride quality. But what if we tell you that things can go even beyond that? The Blue Oval Company is preparing for another, smaller, more efficient, and more affordable pickup. Moreover, it's bringing back the well-known nameplate from the vintage muscle car era. And besides the moniker, we've found 7 more key reasons to anticipate the Ford Ranchero. Number 7. Maneuverability. One of the things we like about the Maverick is its compact size, which ensures much better maneuvering in tight spaces compared to notably longer body-on-frame counterparts. But even such a small pickup measures nearly 200 inches in total length, which makes it comparable to full-size crossovers. And if we consider that some sources claim that half of Maverick buyers are non-traditional pickup drivers, even this size may be challenging for many. For them, the Ranchero is coming to save the day. We still don't know the exact measurements, but we have no doubt that the size is going to be notably smaller because most experts expect to see it offered in other parts of the world as well. In any case, smaller dimensions and lighter weight can only have a positive effect on maneuverability. Such a pickup seems like a perfect solution for urban environments, where it could serve as an excellent commercial vehicle. While we also have no doubt that many farmers and fleets will find its affordable price quite appealing. Number 6. Efficient powertrain. With the smaller size and lighter body, we presume that the Ranchero could be even more efficient than the Maverick, even though that will be a very hard task. Namely, the Maverick returns around 42 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway, which is an impressive achievement for a pickup. No other pickup comes even close at the moment. The Ranchero, on the other hand, would most likely ride on a smaller platform, which means that, besides smaller size, weight savings, and other things that come with simpler layouts, it should also come with a palette of smaller engines, especially in parts of the world like Europe, where this small pickup could also be offered in the form of a panel van, which is a very popular type of commercial vehicle in the old continent. In this part of the world, we presume that the powertrain lineup could be quite similar to a smaller crossover called Puma, which comes with several small displacement units on offer. One of them is a 1.0-liter EcoBoost with 125 horsepower. Moreover, this 3-cylinder turbo unit is also available in a variant with 140 horses, while a bigger 1.5-liter Turbo 3, which powers the Puma ST, could also find its place under the hood of the new Ranchero with 200 horsepower. The offer could also include some sort of electrification, maybe a mild hybrid setup based on a small 1.0-liter unit, which uses a small 0.5 kilowatt-hour battery and a 15 horsepower electric motor for a combined output of 155 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque. Given the platform and all we've just said about the possibilities in Europe, it's pretty obvious that the US market model will not have many things in common with the old Ranchero from the 60s and 70s, including massive 8-cylinder engines. Still, we count on something a little bit bigger and more powerful than the aforementioned 3-cylinder units. For example, we could easily see the same hybrid setup as in the case of Maverick, based on a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine. The system would probably be detuned in this case. Combined with the smaller size, less curb weight, and other things, this potentially means even more impressive fuel economy. Number 5. All-electric version. All these mentioned powertrain options look great, but let's not forget that the electrification is on a swing, especially in Europe. In the old continent, the last year was the first one in history with more new electric cars sold than diesel-powered ones. So it's just a matter of time when EVs will become a dominant force, even in the segment of commercial vehicles. Although at a much slower pace, North America shows a similar trend regarding electrification. A good thing for Ranchero is that it would be based on a platform that already supports full electrification. The Puma is already available in all electric versions, so the new Ford Ranchero could easily use the same setup, which features just one 135 horsepower electric motor mounted on the front axle. But as a larger and heavier vehicle, the new pickup could come with more powerful electric motors. On the other hand, the battery technology would likely be the same, with a 100 kilowatt charging rate that adds around 50 miles of range every 10 minutes in the case of the small crossover. As for the battery, the Puma is capable of making 200 miles on a single charge, but the Ranchero could easily come with a bigger pack and therefore better autonomy. Number 4. tech and safety features. A very affordable price will certainly be one of Ranchero's key selling points, but that doesn't mean it will be a bare bone. No, this is still quite a modern platform, so we have no doubt that the Blue Oval Company will install a lot of standard tech and safety equipment, even in the most basic variants. Once again, we're referring to the Puma crossover, which comes with pretty much everything you could expect from a modern vehicle. It features a modern infotainment system with an 8-inch screen, along with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and even an optional digital instrument cluster. Of course, Ranchero's cluster would rather be analog, but a good portion of tech goodies is still expected. The same is with safety features, which should include some quite advanced systems, such as automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist detection, hill start assist, and lane keep assist should be included in the offer. Still, we presume that most of them will be on the list of options. Number 3. Car-like interior. It may come with a pickup body style, but the new Ranchero won't be anything like that from the inside. Unlike the Maverick, which tends to mimic bigger brothers, even though it's a crossover-based vehicle, this one probably won't have such pretensions. Instead, it will rather mimic design solutions from its biggest siblings, such as the Puma. In practice, this means a very car-like interior with elegant dashboard design, similar ergonomics, and a decent portion of standard and available equipment. Still, let's not forget that one of Ranchero's top priorities will be the affordable price. That's why we expect to see some savings. We presume that materials wouldn't be as nice as in Puma, though things should still be pretty decent. With a couple of funky design solutions, small cars can look pretty interesting, despite the massive use of plastics and other low-rent materials. Number 2. Single cab layout. We don't like where the pickup truck industry is going, at least when it comes to cab styles and bed lengths. If you look not just at compact, but at mid-size pickups as well, you'll notice that most manufacturers have simplified their offer and come with nothing more than a crew cab style and short bed. That's a shame, because there are many of us that would like to get an affordable single cab pickup. Well, that's exactly what some sources suggest in the case of Ford Ranchero. Namely, there's a big chance to see it in a single cab layout, which would allow the installation of a much longer bed. It's still early for the numbers, but that bed could easily be longer compared to the Maverick's 4.5-foot unit. It would make the Ranchero a fantastic choice for small businesses, contractors, farmers, and more. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Other than the single cab layout, the new Ranchero would also come in a double cab layout with 2 rows of seats and the ability to accommodate up to 5 passengers. That model definitely won't feature too big a cargo bed, but it would be a great choice for all those buyers who appreciate the benefits of an open cargo area. Finally, as we already mentioned, we expect to see a so-called panel van layout, but that model will most likely remain reserved for the European market. Number 1. Affordable price. With the Maverick's price jumping every year, we're pretty sure that there's a good number of those who would gladly get something even more affordable, and that's where the Ranchero would fit perfectly. At this point, it's still early to talk about the price, but we can refer to the Puma, at least when it comes to the European market version. In that part of the world, the small crossover starts a little bit over 22,000 euros, so a pickup based on it would definitely go lower, notably under 20,000 euros. As for the US market, the 2024 Maverick will start at around $25,000, so this model will have to be notably cheaper to be considered competitive. How much that would be, it's hard to say, but have a strong reason to believe that the starting price will go under $20,000. Of course, the exact sum will depend on many things, including the powertrain choice, level of standard equipment, and more. We have no doubt that the Blue Oval Company will try to find a perfect mix of these two aspects. Thanks for watching. See you next time.